My name is John, and I hope my story can help someone face tomorrow when they have been the most embarrassed they have ever been in their lives. You see, I grew up in a large family where mom and pops decided to have a bunch of kids. We're 5 siblings, a pair of twins sealing the deal. I'm the middle child, and getting attention from my parents has been a really tough thing. I mean, they are amazing people, but sometimes they seem to forget I exist. So anyway, my eldest brother Todd is an athlete. He's a couple of years ahead of me, and girls always seem to go gaga for him. He's actually a really decent player if you ask me, but for some reason he seems to have everything going his way. He's followed by my sister Jenny, who is a cheerleader and also the class president. I mean, she is both beauty and brains. She is really an amazing person, but sometimes she can really get on my nerves. Then there's me. I was supposed to be the last child, but we had 2 of the most adorable little girls the world has ever seen. I love my twin sisters, basically because I'm usually left babysitting them or looking out for them. They're not really babies, but they are the crown jewels of the family. My family is pretty normal, and my dad, having done well for himself, bought a lake house that we usually go to every summer for as long as I can remember. I always get excited to go up there because for once I can actually run away from the crowd and pretend to be on my own. Well, one summer, things were a little different. We were up on the lake house as we usually are when I suddenly spot another family. I rush out to the nearest tree to get a closer look at who they were. They were about 2 families who seemed to be related, and they had with them their kids. They were staying for a while, and I decided it would be good to make friends before the boredom killed me. So I went over to them and introduced myself. "Hi, I'm John. We're right over there. You could come say hi and meet the family." As I was introducing myself, I saw her. She was the most beautiful girl I had ever seen. It was love at first sight. She walked over to where I was standing and looked at me. My mind went blank, and for the first time in a long time, I went dumb. "Melissa, come and get the other so you can go and say hi as we finish unpacking," cried her mother. I was frozen, and I couldn't feel my face. I remember feeling somewhat of a grin form, but that was just it. I quickly closed my mouth and ushered them to where my family was staying. I couldn't say anything. I was still shy and frozen. My family was glad to meet them and even told them to stay over for lunch as they got to know us. I was thrilled. Melissa didn't talk a lot, and I was doing most of the talking. When Todd came out to say hi, the expression on her face left me a little heartbroken. She'd fallen for him. In an effort to try and impress her, I decided I would jump into the lake. Now, I had never done this before, but I knew if I could at least make her notice me, then I would have a chance. I walked over to the bridge and waved to her as I called her name. Unfortunately, the shorts I had on got loose. They fell to the ground as I was calling to her, leaving me exposed. In an effort to try and cover myself quickly, I decided to go and jump into the lake. I forgot the shorts I had worn were wrapped around my ankles, and I fell into the water with a thud. Todd immediately got in the water and rescued me. I was totally embarrassed and did not want to get out of the cabin for the rest of the summer. I couldn't face Melissa. She surprisingly came to see me. She gave me the confidence to leave the cabin. She became a friend and gave me one of the best summers ever. What I learned was, just because it embarrassed you doesn't mean it's the end of you.